Hello, everyone, and Space Oyster here, and welcome back to Boletaria. I kind of botched that introduction, but whatever. In the last part, we did the pure black world tendency events, and in this one, we will be finishing the game. Off screen, I did, let's see, tried to return the world tendency to, Actually, I put the world tendency at pure white. It doesn't need to be any different for the final world. There aren't any world tendency events in part 4 of Boletaria Palace, but I just wanted to make things a bit easier. Anyway, here we go. Let's talk to this person.
I can see that you have killed in the past. No one can blame you for that. Demon souls are too precious to relinquish. Perhaps a knight like you would have an interest in my offer. I want you to kill Saint Urbain and his followers. You will be rewarded amply. Do we have an agreement? A reason? Just think of it as an opportunity to extinguish a competitor. Excellent. I'm relying on you.
Alright, so that is Mephistopheles. She is a member of that weird society we've heard a little bit about, the Soul Society. She will only show up when your character tendency is pure black, which you can get to by killing 5 non-hostile NPCs. For that, I killed a couple of irrelevant merchants and a few other people. Anyway, the King's Tower, once a symbol of Boletaria, is now ridden with dragon claw marks, which, with only the old king watching all from his broken throne. Ugh. Sorry, I've been going at this for a bit, so it's a little tough for me to English properly. But anyway, Mephistopheles, oh wait, what am I doing here? Oh, right. I wanted to double check that I had my rotten arrows with me before I go in, because having a way to poison an enemy from a distance is going to be very handy for this final part of the game. Trust me on that one. Or should I say for this final world. Anyway, so Mephistopheles, she will assign you a group of people to kill in the Nexus, and when you do, she will give you a reward in return. Two of the rewards she gives you will be colorless demon souls. So she is the source of 2 of those, and she will also eventually give you the talisman of beasts. So it being at pure black character tendency is very, very helpful because Mephistopheles rewards are just that worth it. Although make sure you've used up the NPC she asks you to kill. Make sure you get everything you want from them, because once they're dead, they stay dead until you get to your next new game cycle. Anyway, here we have 3 interesting black phantoms. They only show up once. They only show up this once, but these 3 phantoms are 3 very distinct people that we have indeed encountered before. This is the Penetrator. In fact, these 3... I guess I should go by saying that these 3 black phantoms are the 3 bosses we've defeated up to this point in the Boletarian Palace. That guy there was the Penetrator, and as you can tell because he drops the Penetrating Sword, which is the second one I've obtained. Anyway, next we have this Archer Lady. She turned into Phalanx, but her actual name is Longbow Ulin. I don't know if the Penetrator has a name aside from, well, the Penetrator, so I guess that could be his name rather than his title. But Longbow Ulin, she is likely from the Shrine of Storms rather than being a member of the, or part of Boletaria. The good indication that she's from the Shrine of Storms is that she's using the white bow, which we found in the Shrine of Storms. And a reason for her to have left her homeland to join these knights is that as an archer, she would probably be considered a coward among the Shadow Men, and thus wouldn't be able to receive the blessing that those people were obsessed with, since she would have been considered a coward. It's part of the reason why, it's probably the reason why the Phalanx demon, had a bunch of flunkies that it used to attack you with rather than attacking itself. And then finally, this guy is probably the Tower Knight. He is the most tedious to deal with because he's got the tower shield. He's wearing looks like the same armor that Bior and Valorfax wear. This could actually be Valorfax for all I know. But anyway, he's wearing a big armor set, he's got a big shield, and he has the scraping spear. So every time he hits you with that, it's going to reduce the durability on your gear. I'm going to try using blind here to go through his shield. Oh, wow, it does not deal a lot of damage. Yeah, this guy is just really tough. Yeah, honestly, since he has the scraping spear equipped, I would just recommend fighting him from just cheesing him with a bow. But I'm gonna do my best to take him out using blind. Ow! Your ability to block means nothing to this sword, mister. Oh, and he broke it already. Hey, it's still not dealing half bad damage. I mean, it's about half of what I was doing before, so that's something, I suppose. But yeah, fighting this guy is so tedious because of that stupid scraping spear. No, he's almost dead. Ugh. Alright, come on, come on. Just a little more to go. Here we go. No! Now he broke my armor. Damn it. But yeah, the scraping spear, since it breaks things, that's part of the reason why it's such a Richard relocator to use in PvP and such. Ugh. Alright, I'm gonna run away and see if I can get him to return back to whence he came. Yeah, he hasn't broken my bow yet, so that's good. Although I imagine if he kept scraping it, it probably would have. Alright, so let's just kill him here. Anyway, the scraping spear, you actually make that using Phalanx's soul rather than the Tower Knight's soul. The Tower Knight's soul is useful for different things. Anyway, he dropped the tower shield and she dropped the white bow, and I'm gonna go repair my stuff and then I will be right back. So see you in a little bit. Alright, here we are, basically back where we were before, but without those 3 black phantoms to hinder our progress. So that is good. That is very good. I don't know why I keep picking up ore. I've wondered that before, but yeah, still wondering. Man, where did that come from? Sometimes the engine they use to make the Souls games misbehaves a lot. It can be very hilarious at times. In any case, though, the last part of, or rather, I should say, this part of the Boletarian Palace, it is unique as in terms of last worlds because it doesn't lead directly to the boss. You have a lot to go through just to get to the boss that's here, unlike the other final parts of each other world. Yeah, and then there is a knight. A knight who's just outside, or just inside the door. I want to try and lure him out, but that's not working out, so let's instead just fight him in here. Ah, yeah, backstabs for the win! Yeah, and then even though I'm at pure white world tendency, that'll affect the regular enemies, but I don't know if it has any effect on the bosses. So I don't know if the final archdemon we'll be facing here will be any easier just because I'm at pure white world tendency. They could have, I think pure white world tendency does have the passive effect of boosting the player's hit points a bit, or not hit points, defense a little bit. So that could be that is something that probably makes it a little bit easier on me. But I don't know if it affects the boss negatively. But regular enemies, they deal less damage and they have less health. Or less defense, I forget which. In either case, though, they should be easier to handle. Anyway, yeah, this guy at the top of the stairs can be tricky since he's two-handing a great sword. But it seems easy enough to stunlock them, so that's good. Ooh, cutscene. We haven't had one of those in a while. Alright, so the blue dragon has deigned to make his appearance, and he is going to continuously breathe fire. Just like that. Yeah, basically just like his counterpart, the red dragon. He's more of a stage hazard than an actual enemy, but you are able to kill him, and he is the reason why I purchased and brought along rotten arrows, and why I've refused to kill the the wretched old lady in the Valley of Defilement, just in case I need more. Poisoning this dragon is a very effective way to get it out of the way. Killing it is the most convenient way to make sure you don't have to deal with it, and to just make your boss run safer. That fat official on the bridge that he killed, that's the only one that he affects. So he doesn't make it any easier to get past this bridge if you can safely dodge his fire, or I should say consistently dodge his fire. Of course you can safely dodge it. It is possible to make it to the archdemon in this area without killing the dragon. I don't know if it would be easier to kill this dragon in World 1 if you go back to its nest and just keep shooting it there. It might be easier to kill it there, in which case you don't have to deal with this whole part. But I figured it would be nice to show the dragon off in to show off the dragon here, where it acts as a stage hazard. But yeah, it's gonna take a while for him to move, so I'll cut ahead to when he's at his next bit. Or when we're able to move on, whichever happens first. Oh, alright, there we go. That didn't last too much longer than I thought it would. Anyway, he's going to move right above the room that leads to the boss fight, or the final archdemon, and he's going to continuously breathe fire there. Ow. These guys actually deal a lot of damage. Very, very interesting. Anyway, so we got our storied soldier's soul. Ooh, more new moon grass. But yeah, I've been trying to stick to that new moon grass exclusively from now on, since most other healing items don't heal enough. The thing that makes Demon Souls potentially a lot easier than all the other Souls games, ooh, excuse me, is obviously the fact that you can farm healing items, and if you use that glitch to get an infinite number, then yeah, that works too. But as long as you only carry a certain number with you at a time, then you can essentially mimic the other Souls games where you only have a few healing items with you, or a limited number. Alright, anyway, it is actually possible to hit the dragon from here, and I'm not going to do that much damage to it, but I do intend to kill it before trying to run under its fire. If you don't want to bother with killing it, or want to get closer so you can deal more damage, then the key is to run past it just as it starts breathing fire in the first of its 2 breath cycles. So, the idea would be to start running... Well, actually, no, at the end of its 2 breath cycles. So you would start running about now-ish, and then you should be safe, I think. Anyway, I didn't go forward enough to trigger him, but Bior of the Twin Fangs will show up to distract the dragon for you. He takes extremely small amounts of damage from the dragon, but that's because he has maximum fire resistance. Like, he has all the fire resistance. He's wearing a full armor set where every piece resists fire. He's wearing the, he's got the purple flame shield thingamadoodad that boosts his fire resistance, and he has the ring of flame resistance. But anyway, I'm going to poison the dragon and kill it from here, so that way I can very easily and safely get to the boss. So once again, I will cut ahead and see you guys in a bit. Finally. Alright, anyway, and look who... Yeah, Bior was here the whole time.
You need some help? Leave the flying lizard to me! May light shine upon our lord and our proud Boletaria!
Yeah, He was supposed to say that. He was supposed to say that before the dragon died, but because I didn't spawn him, he didn't.
Managed, did we? That leaping lizard was more trouble than expected. Now, you go on ahead. You know me. I need a nap. That swooping monstrosity was quite a drain on me.
Ooh, that had me worried he was going to die, but no, he's just tired. Alright, anyway, the dragon doesn't respawn, so we can safely return here if we don't do very well against the boss. Which is likely, because this last archdemon is also pretty tough.
Oh, it's you, is it? My father is up above. Well, what's left of him anyway? He's transformed into a fiendish demon. I began this quest in a search for truth, but it seems I was a fool to even try. Please, kill my father. In his degenerated state, he can only bring peril to the lands. This key fits the Boletaria mausoleum. Inside the mausoleum are my father's two swords, Soulbrand and Demonbrand. Use them to bring an end to this madness.
No. No, yeah, you get the mausoleum key from Ostrava. If you kill him earlier, he drops it, so you don't need to worry about making sure he survives. And then, his Black Phantom shows up. Yay! His sword there deals magic damage, so be wary of that. Fortunately, he's easy to parry. Alright, and then let's just finish him off. It is easy for Black Phantom Ostrava to roll to his death. If he does that, like with anyone else, just reset and you can get his stuff. The Rune Sword and the Rune Shield. Alright, so let's take a look here. Rune Sword, an exquisitely crafted golden sword. Its physical attack power is negligible, but it is enchanted with powerful spells and protects its wielder from magic. I didn't get to finish that. Okay, anyway, and then the Rune Shield. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, I didn't actually read it. Well, you know what? Well, whatever. Oh, I just noticed there were guys in the background there. An exquisitely crafted golden shield. Strongly enhanced with magic, it protects the user from magical attacks. It is the shield of... Oh, I didn't get to finish that either. Pass, Space Oyster. You need to give me more time here. But, yeah, looks like it does block a good amount of magic or magic-related damage. So that's very neat. But I'm just gonna stick with my Dark Heater shield for now. And this elevator is unfortunately pretty long. I'm not entirely sure why they put such a long elevator right before the last boss of Boletaria Palace, but it is what it is. Hopefully they make it less tedious with the remake. I mean, I'm a little excited about that remake. I get increasingly excited about it the more I realize they could fix things like this. Oh my. So, yeah, oddly enough, he is a normal-looking dude. So this is the old King Allant, who basically awakened the old one and in a lust for power, or at least that's what the stories say. So yeah, the key thing to keep in mind is that his sword strikes, the direct hits from his sword will deal magic damage, so you gotta be wary of that. When he charges up like that, you have two options. You can either hit him or you can run away. If you hit him to stun him out of that, then that's obviously good for you, but that attack does a lot of damage. If you get hit by it, expect to die. Yeah, and then one thing I actually should have brought up with Astraea, although I guess I could just bring it up here with the old King Alant, is just how very human-looking they are. Demon Souls really does stretch the definition of what a demon is, and it gets you to question the morality of slaying demons as you go forward, especially with Astraea, since she's essentially human still. And the old King Alant here, he looks pretty much human as well. So not every demon is going to be a horrible monstrosity like the Phalanx or the Tower Knight or, you know, stuff like that. Yeah, and I always find it... I don't know why I find it easier to just shoot him when he does that, but that's easier for me. Anyway, I've also read it is possible to cheese old King Alant by, using the Thieves' Ring. You should be able to get close to him without him detecting you. I've never been able to do it, though. He seems to lock onto me or be aware of my presence the moment I go through the boss door, even with the Thieves' Ring equipped. So I'm not entirely sure how reliable that is. But in any case, oh, that was almost bad. Yeah, old King Alant here, he's a pretty straightforward fight, but you do have to be careful of one trick he can do. If he grabs you, he will drain you of a level. Yes, he can de-level you. If you're looking to reset your character, coming back and fighting him constantly to let him de-level you over and over again could be a way to reset your stats, if you don't mind having to go through the tedium of going through the last level over and over again. Yay, I revived! I probably should have gone through that last area as a human so I could have either gotten help or gotten invaded, but oh well. Wait, the False King?
How did you defeat my precious demon? No human has an appetite for souls such as you. The rest is up to the Old One. If it is to be, then you shall be beckoned.
Oh, so that wasn't even the real King Alant. Okay, then. Yeah, and then I suppose going with people who... or things that are demons, I suppose the player character eventually fits that description as well. When you level up with the Maiden in Black, she uses the souls you give to her to level up to reinforce your own, and so I suppose that makes your player character a demon as well. Ooh, neat. That part of the floor always made weird sounds when you stepped on it. I'm glad it's gone. Oh, what is that noise?
Thank goodness I was...
Jeez, why is there noise? But yeah, and then both of the dragons, when you kill them, they will drop a soul, the large flame scale demon soul, or I think the red one drops a smaller one. Anyway, there isn't anything you can do with those souls, so feel free to just pop them right away if you kill the red and blue dragons.
We are in...
Alright, anyway, let's go ahead and talk to Saint Urbane.
Oh, is that you again? Do you have further gifts to offer?
No, but I wanted to talk to you about things and stuff. Oh yeah, and you can give him 3 colorless demon souls in order to learn the spell recovery.
From where does that howl come? That is no demon. It sounds more like a poor, hungry child. Do you have any idea what it might be? Something about it puts me at great unease. May God watch over us, bless us, and all of Boletaria. Mbasa.
Yeah, so
Yes, but
I do find it very interesting that Saint Urbane is frightened of it. Anyway, let's also go over here and talk to Sage Frake.
But at my age, I do not believe that I can be of help to you.
Yes, you could, old man. Sage Frake, if he would say more to me, he would also comment on the noise that the that howling noise that Urbane was. Oh, calmly watching all from the king's tower, a demonic impostor stood as the old King Alant. The true king dwells with an ancient beast. But yeah, anyway, as I was saying, Sage Frake will also comment on the noise that you're hearing, and he will actually request that the player character, instead of trying to lull the old one back to sleep, like we've been trying to do this whole time, he instead suggests that you kill the Maiden in Black, and you allow the old one to continue to exist. Anyway, I wanted to show off the what was in that mausoleum key that we got from Ostrava. It actually unlocks a door here in the first part of Boletaria. And since you can encounter Ostrava here, and the key unlocks a door here, it is very possible to get the swords he mentioned. Well, only one of them is there, Soulbrant, or I think it's Demon Brant. I forget which. In any case, you can get one of you only get one of them, but you can get it from here. And, yeah, you are more than welcome to kill him right away to get it, if you so desire. Although, getting it is easier said than done, as you will soon see. Anyway, I'll cut ahead to when we're at the mausoleum. Alright, here we go. So, this red-eyed knight guards the mausoleum as well. You are able to kill him early on. I think he is a bit weaker than other red-eyed knights later on in the Boletarian Palace, but I wouldn't know for sure. Don't quote me on that. Anyway, let's go ahead and open the door. Oh my god, that's a person.
Thou who seeketh the king's sword, I am the old king. Show me thine strength, and the strength of thine souls.
Okay, then.
Prepare thyself, brave knight.
Yeah, this is Old King Doran. In order to get Soulbrant, I think that's Soulbrant, you need to whittle his health down a lot. This can be very tricky to do because he will one-shot you. If he hits you, you are dead. Dead, I tell you. Yeah, he is a particularly tough NPC to beat. In addition to just how hard he's able to hit you, he's also equipped with a ring that regenerates his stamina more quickly. The equivalent of that in Dark Souls is the Chloranthy ring. So if you kill him, you will get that as well as his set of armor, but killing him can be easier said than done.
Thou dost well to impress one such as me, young knight. I am old King Doran, and thou hast proven thine strength to me. Go forth and take the king's sword in thine hand.
Alright, well, thank you. Anyway, oh, yeah, Demon Brant. Okay, so Demon Brant was here, and then Soulbrant we'll get later. Yeah, unfortunately we can't keep talking to him, but if you wish, you can keep attacking him and kill him and get his armor set and stuff. But yeah, with his ability to regen, it's very difficult. Wow, I don't do any damage with this sword. That's funny. The demon-rending blade passed down through the Boletarian royal family. It is a white blade that forms a matching set with Soulbrant. It is particularly effective on demons. Old King Alant spurned this blade for the way its power increased the less demonic the wielder's soul became. Yeah, basically, so Demon Brant here, it scales based on your character tendency rather than on any stats. So the reason why it deals 0 damage for me is because my current character tendency is pure black. Its counterpart, Soulbrant, scales on the opposite metric. It'll deal more damage. It'll deal a lot more damage when at pure black world character tendency, and then nothing at pure white. And then I believe using the False King's Soul, you are able to turn Soulbrant and Demon Brant into a single sword called the Northern Regalia. And it basically has the same effect, but it'll scale with it'll scale at either tendency. How did you survive? Ugh, whatever. Anyway, with that, we've pretty much explored everything there is to see in Boletaria. well, I didn't do all of Mephistopheles' quests, so I guess there is that, but I really don't feel like killing NPCs for her. I just don't want to. And of course, I didn't kill old King Doran, but I'm pretty sure I can't do it without the Poison Cloud spell. Yeah, if you use Poison Cloud, you are able to kill him without him becoming hostile. So that is a way to deal with him if you aren't feeling confident in your ability to fight. Or if you've been trying it over and over again and keep failing and you just want to get it over with, then just poison him to death. Trust me, it works. Alright, anyway, with everything repaired and all that stuff taken care of, it's time for the finale!
Hark, I hear a voice of yore. The Old One is calling for thee. Let us proceed below to its lair. Old One, I have brought thee what thou wishest, thy new demon. Come now, be good.
Well, alright then. So, yeah, unfortunately we can't level up anymore since the Maiden in Black will only talk about going forward. But if you want to return to the Nexus, you can just touch that Archstone, and then I do believe you can also just warp back down here. So, if you have unfinished business in the rest of Boletaria, then you can just go back to the Nexus.
Let us proceed below to its lair.
But I'm not gonna do that. We are gonna continue forward. Oh wow, people can leave messages here. Anyway, it's very neat that this looks like a, well, it looks like the inside of a tree, to be perfectly honest. Very, very neat stuff.
You have been chosen by the Old One. Shalt thou seek everlasting demon souls, or obey that naive monumental? Whatever your choice, you are our first visitor. May you be welcome here.
Wait, is that Stockpile Thomas? That sounds just like Stockpile Thomas.
Surely you have seen for yourself the pain and suffering that fills this world. But faith poison with poison. God is merciful. Created the Old One. The Old One will feed on our souls and put an end to our tragic valley of existence.
Well, that's weird. He mentions that the god created the old one, but the talisman of beasts indicated that the old one is god. Very curious. And it seems weird that King Allant wants the end of the world to come. That is also very weird. Anyway, yeah.
Don't you understand? No one wishes to go on.
Ugh, King Allant, what a jerk. You don't get to decide that for everyone. Soulbrand! Yay! Am I gonna read the description on it? I don't know if I'm going to or not. You'll find souls past here.
Thine work is done. Slayer of demons, go back above. The Nexus shall imprison thee no longer. I shall lull the old one back to slumber.
Okay, yeah, and we basically get to pick our ending here. You can either kill the Maiden in Black,
At last, my duty is fulfilled.
or you just leave and let her lull the old one back to slumber. So the ending you pick will affect what reward you get for the for beating the game. If you do the good ending, which I'm going for here, you will get the Maiden in Black soul, which can be used to learn the Soul Sucker spell that will instantly kill anyone if it lands. Very useful. Whereas if you get the evil ending by killing her and embracing the old one, then you get the old beast soul, or the beast soul, I think.
The old one, along with the maiden, were swept back into the lulling fog. Boletaria was spared from the demons, but also lost its knowledge of soul arts. The souls lost during the pandemonium were never retrieved. And today, the unstable world has another monumental to hold its fabric together. A brave new hero of unprecedented power.
Right, but yeah, if you get the bad ending, then the soul you get upon going into New Game Plus, I don't think you can make anything out of it. You can just pop it and get a whole bunch of souls. But yeah, that'll do it for Demon Souls. Of course, it does have a New Game Plus, and it'll throw you right into it after the credits roll. In New Game Plus, every enemy will be a bit tougher, and you also get more souls and all that fun stuff, and you can just keep going into more New Game Plus cycles. I think there's a limit to how many they can do, but regardless, you can just keep playing through the game over and over again with the exact same character until you reach your final level and stats and all that fun stuff. But in any case, I'll go ahead and stop my commentary here. I'll finish letting the credits roll. Hopefully YouTube will actually let it stay up with the credits intact. If not, I'll find a workaround. But in any case, thank you all for watching, and yeah, just thank you all for watching.